Around 700 years ago, in the early kingdoms of what is now Thailand, a massive metal Buddha was being cast. Not carved, not assembled, but poured in one piece, which in the 1300s was extremely difficult. The entire project depended on one man, a metal worker. His real name wasn't recorded, only his role, the caster, because back then your craft was your identity, and this man was trusted with something that could not fail. The first attempt didn't work. The molten metal cooled too early. The statue came out incomplete. Weeks of work ruined. Metal wasted. The king reportedly demanded a solution. The metalworker asked for one more chance, but he made a strange request. Once the furnace was lit, no one should enter. No monks, no guards, just him and the fire. They lit the furnace at sunset, bellows pumping, metal melting, the temperature rising for hours. Witnesses later described the fire as unusually bright. The metalworker stayed alone near the mold through the night. People outside reported hearing hammering, then what sounded like chanting, then silence. Just before dawn, the fire went out. When workers entered in the morning, the statue was complete, balanced, no cracks, a rare success for that era. But the metalworker was gone. No footprints leaving, no tools missing, just a finished statue and an empty casting floor. Some local accounts later described something unusual. Near the base, partial impressions, as if someone stepped into soft metal while it was still cooling. Not decorative, not intentional, just shallow marks. These were later covered during restoration. But the story remained, that the final person near the mold never walked away. Today, if anything linked directly to that craftsman were discovered, a tool, a mold fragment, a signature mark, it wouldn't just be historical, it would be extremely valuable. Because large-scale metal casting from that period is rare, could change what historians understand about metallurgy in Southeast Asia. Museums would compete for it. Collectors would try to acquire it, not just for the object, but for the story. A missing craftsman and a finished statue. The value wouldn't just be financial, it would be historical, because it would finally connect a person who made the statue. No tools, no confirmed remains, only the statue. A craftsman trusted with one final attempt. A night of fire. A perfect result. And then nothing. Sometimes history remembers kings. Sometimes it remembers monuments. But occasionally it remembers a worker, only because he disappeared.